right, shalom, shalom. All right, shalom out there. Before we start, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Badash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, the teacher rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, we're back out here on another street ministry, another street camp. Here to bring out the gospel of the kingdom. All right, and preach to our people who are the Hebrew Israelites, who are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and I'm out here to tell you to repent. All right, and turn back to the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, because hey, the days are, the day of the Lord is almost here, man. All right, the Lord, well, his son, Yahweh Shai, is about to make his grand return. Okay, and before that, you know, a lot of things have to take place, a lot of events have to happen in the earth. All right, but we're here to tell you to repent and be converted, you know, and turn over to a new leaf before that happens. All right, so you can be protected. All right, and be in a safe space, you know, under the Lord's wing. All right, because hey, we're in the end days, man, and you know, let's get Habakkuk real quick. I'm gonna start with that. Yeah, I'm gonna start at Habakkuk, man, because we're in the latter days. All right, and the Lord told Habakkuk, you know, although it's, you know, we're in the latter days and certain things are about to take place, you know, but you know, it may seem like it's taking long, you know, for these things to happen, you know, because we're longing for, you know, Jacob's trouble to come, for, you know, for World War III to happen, so these, you know. So we can really leave out of this place, man. For Babylon the Great to be destroyed. That's what we're waiting on, man. And we're really waiting on our Lord Yahweh Shai to return, his grand return, to come back and save his elect. Lord, when we'll be of that number, man. All right, but this is Habakkuk. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "I will stand upon my watch." Habakkuk 2:1. It says, "I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." All right, and the vision, you know, this is talking about the end days, man. All right, the vision is for an appointed time, but you know, let's read it again. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak." Right, and are we not at the end? Are we not at the end of days, man? All right, you can see it. You know, those of you who have spiritual eyes, you know, who are you know, who will see these things happen in the earth. All right, great wars and rumors of wars, man. All right, got a thing going on at the Texas border. All right, like bringing a civil war. It says in Mark 3:24, "A kingdom divided against itself cannot stand." All right, you know, all these different events happening in the world, man. You know, and we can see that we're living in these latter days. All right, the latter times. You know, we're in the end. You know, and the vision is for an appointed time, and that time is now, man. All right, and going forward, you know, the mark of the beast. All right, the MOTB, you know, the RFID hip, right? Elon Musk just did a surgery on somebody. All right, now they're recovering. He's implanted the brain seed hip, man. All right, so hey, the vision for the point of time, and at the end it shall speak, and it's speaking, man. The vision, you know, it's speaking. All right, that's all I can say, man. All right, things are happening in the earth. Let's go to that real quick. Let's get that. All right, because that's a major prophecy that we're also looking out for. You know, first let me get Revelation 3:10. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth." All right, and the hour of temptation is the you know, during the when they implement that mark of the beast, man. You know, are you gonna take it? Or are you gonna, you know, have faith and stand with Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai? All right, that's the hour of temptation that's coming upon the whole world. All right, and there's gonna be no rapture. All right, where you're gonna go and chill somewhere while everybody else is going through it. No, man, it's gonna come upon everybody. The whole world's gonna go through this. All right, not just a certain, you know, certain kind of people. Nah, man. Everybody's gonna go through this what's coming. And Jacob's trouble, you know. That's on the rise. That's really around the corner, man. All right, you can feel it. I'm gonna read this again because Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right, and that's what we're doing, man. We're having patience and you know, waiting upon the Lord. You know, we're not trying to do our own thing, or we're not trying to, you know, you got people stocking up on food. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, stocking up on food and water. You know, but you getting guns and ammunition. All right, hey man, it's really not gonna save you. You know, having faith in the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, that's gonna keep you, you know, without, you know, you can't get through these latter days without the Lord, man. Are you not gonna be able to make it without the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, in these latter days, man? That's why we tell you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, to repent, man. All right, so the Lord can take care of you, because it says in the end days, His servants gonna eat. All right, and everybody else is gonna be hungry. They're gonna be in a sorrowful spirit. All right, but the ones who his servants, Lord willing, we are those people. All right, they're the ones who are gonna be taken care of. All right. So Revelation 3:10 one more time. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. All right, the hour of testing, the great time of testing is coming, man. All right, whether you might go days without, you know, a couple days without, you know, eating, getting water. All right, but while in those days, are you gonna give up and say, you know what, I can't do this no more, I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna go to Esau? You know, it says and I think it's in Isaiah somewhere, woe unto them that go down to Egypt. I think let's get that real quick. I think that's Isaiah 10. Nope. I know it's in Isaiah though. It's in Isaiah 10. I keep saying that. It's in Isaiah. You know, it says, woe unto them that go down unto Egypt. All right. But it's all right. You know, we can get that some other time. You know, but yeah, right. So that, you know, during the hour of temptation, are you gonna slack? You know, are you gonna give up? You know, are you gonna, you know, because during that time, you know, it's gonna be a famine. There's gonna be no food, no water. You know, how you gonna act, man? You know, are you gonna give up? Are you gonna, you know, turn to Esau, or are you gonna have faith in the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua? All right, and that's ultimately what's coming, man. So let's get Revelation 13. All right, you know, this is Revelation 13, verse 16. That says, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, and you want that word mark, it's the Greek word charagma. All right, that's the word for the word mark in Revelation 13:16. It's charagma or charagma. All right, that means a stamp, imprinted mark. All right, so this is a physical thing that's gonna go into your hand or your forehead, man. You know, and like I just mentioned, Elon Musk just did surgery, a successful surgery on somebody. I think it was a man. He inserted the brain chip. All right, and he says he's recovering. You know, he's recovering well. All right, but hey, this is first of many, man. You know, this is just the beginning. All right, a lot of people are gonna go get that brain that chip, man. You know, we might as well just say it. You know, the chip. That's what they're gonna get, man. All right, the RFID C-hip, the brain C-hip. That's what they're going to go do. And they also doing that to work miracles, man. All right, I'm gonna keep reading. We're gonna talk about that, but we're gonna keep reading on this. Verse 16 again, Revelation 13:16. And because of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right. In verse 17, you know, it talks about, you know, having the mark, you know, right? Salakia. It says, and that no man might buy or sell. You can't buy or sell without this thing. So those of you who are saying it's sin, or it's a philosophy, all right, it's spiritual, that's complete BS. How can you buy and sell with sin, man? You're not gonna go into 7-Eleven, all right, and they're gonna stop you and say, hey, you can't buy anything or sell unless you sin today. Did you sin today? That's stupid. You know? You gonna go in there and say, you gonna go into Whole Foods or Walmart, wherever you go at, and say, Mr. Esau, I sinned today, I committed adultery. Can I get a loaf of bread? No, man. You gotta have that chip in you. That's what they want. And it's ultimately they want total control, because in that chip, they want they could track you. You know, track what you buy, sell, you know, what you do, you know, what you purchase and everything. It's a RFID. That's why it's called an RFID chip. Radio frequency identification. Salakia. All right. It's a GPS. They can track you, man. That's why they want to put that thing in you. All right. So reading this again, it says that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is number of man, and his number is 666. All right. So that mark of the beast that's what we're establishing what the mark of the beast is. All right. It's the RFID C hip and the brain C hip. All right. You can't buy or sell without it. You might. Amazon, the Amazon One. Think of that. Think of the Amazon One. All right. When you go in, they got when you scan your hand. You know, you buy something, you scan it at the self checkout, and they got this scanner where you can scan your hand over. They're preparing you for that C hit, man, for that chip. I'm just saying. All right. And you know, sometimes we gotta talk in code because they might take our videos down, but you know, it is what it is at this point. All right, they already being revealed. Esau, Edom, the wicked, the so-called white man, are starting with your top making elites. They're being revealed, man, and eventually they're gonna come down with great wrath. All right, but we're gonna talk about that as well, Lord willing. All right, so let's go. Let's read this again. And here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of man, and his number is 666, so 666. All right, and we're going to Greek. It's for that number. It's chi psi stigma. All right, and the elder Yashawama bring this out. You know, when you go to I wish I had another phone to show you, but Lord willing I can get one. When you go to the when you go to that side, I believe it's one of those. All right. Damn, see, now I forget it. I forgot my train. That's why I wish I had another phone to show y'all. But when you go to that word stigma, though, stigma, it goes to you read the definition. I forgot the Greek word for it. All right, the word is stigma. All right, and it goes to a punch, a scratch, or etching. All right, it's a long definition. I'm gonna write it down, Lord willing, next time I come out here, so I can remember. All right, but it's a punch or etching. All right, or an imprint, a stamp, an imprint and mark. That's what it is. It's a badge of servitude to who you to figure out what master you belong to, right? That's ultimately what it is. It's a digital all. Think about I forgot what chapter that is in Exodus. Let's see if I can find it. It's a chapter of Exodus. We're talking about, if you want to stay with your master forever, they put an all in your ear, you know, and that's what they're basically doing. They're putting an all in your brain or your hand, so that you could be a servant, a slave to them forever. All right. But let's get Revelation 14 real quick. All right, to go into that more, because you take this, we established what the chip is. What the mark of the beast is. Now we gotta. What happens if you take this thing, man? If you take this thing, the Lord's gonna burn you up. Are you gonna be destroyed? That's Revelation 14, and I'm gonna start at 8. It says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, the great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead, and receive his mark in his forehead, or in his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right. So it's telling you what happens if you take that mark, man, that chip. All right. Revelation 14:9. It says, you know, matter of fact, yeah. And the third angel followed, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, all right, and his image, and receive his mark on his forehead on his hand. So it's telling you, if you, it's the angel is saying, if you take these things, this is what's going to happen to you. It says the saints shall drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, his cup of his wrath. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. All right, what's that fire and that brimstone? Those missiles, man. All right, this is what's gonna happen if you take that chip. All right, we're right here. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen if you take this mark, man. You take this man's mark. All right, if you get the either one, you know, if you take this man's mark, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna burn it with fire and brimstone. All right, from those missiles, man. All right, verse 11, it says, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. All right, and the beast is the Roman Empire being revived, all right, through America. All right, the NATO and the EU. The image is the New World Order, and we know the mark is the RFID here. All right, that's the mark of the beast. This is Revelation 16:2. It says, and I'm gonna start at 1. I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. All right, so this is talking about angel pouring out the vial of those who took the mark of the beast. It says a noisome and grievous sore of those who took the mark of the beast, man. Let me read it again. It says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men, you know, and that men is representing, you know, everybody, men, women, children, all right, upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. All right, a noisome and grievous sore fell upon the men who had the mark of the beast. All right, and for that, and we go to that word sword. It's it's like an ulcer, think of it's like a pus, a cancerous sore. You're gonna have a cancerous sore in your hand. All right, you have sores breaking out on you. Matter of fact, let's go to Exodus 7. I got a precept for that. You know, it's just not many people out here today. Surprising. It's a lot. This is Exodus 7 and verse 9. It says, all right, I'm good. Exodus 7 and 9. It says, hold on, make sure I got Salakia 17. All right. No, wait, I'm wrong. Salakia. So it's Exodus 7, I believe. I'm trying to find that precept. Salakia. Man, I thought I had it. It might have been 9. Man, I wish I had that preset, bro. Salakia, y'all. But in Exodus, it's talking about when the Lord brung boils among the Egyptians. You know, and that's how it's gonna be when these people take that mark. All right, they're gonna have boils on their skin. You know, that's that grievous sore. All right. I wanted to get that, but I guess I can't find it right now. I'm gonna have to go back and look over it. So Salaki for that. I think this is it. So this I got it. This Exodus 9, and we'll start at 9. It says, "And it shall come to pass," Exodus 9 and 9, right? It says, "It shall come to pass, so like it shall become small dust in all the land of Egypt, and shall be a boil breaking forth with blains upon men and upon beasts throughout all the land of throughout the." Let me read that again. Exodus 9 and 9. It says, it shall become small dust in all the land of Egypt. It shall be a boil breaking forth with blains upon men and upon beasts throughout all the land of Egypt. And they took ashes of the furnace and stood before Pharaoh, and Moses sprinkled it up toward heaven, and became a boil breaking forth with blains upon men and upon beasts. And the magicians could not stand before Moses because of the boils, for the boil was upon the magicians and upon all the Egyptians. Right. All right. So that's that grievous sore, man. All right. That's gonna happen when these people take that mark. They're gonna have have boils upon their skin. All right. Let's read that again. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. All right, so you take this mark, you're gonna perish. The Lord's gonna before the Lord even bring the missiles. If you take this mark, you're gonna break out in boils, man. You're gonna break out in a grievous sore, an ulcer, a cancerous sore, man. All right, and after that, the Lord's gonna bring those missiles and burn this place up. All right, and you're gonna burn up with it because you took that mark. You didn't have faith in the Lord Yahweh. By Hashem Yahushua, and you Israelites going to take that mark as well. You 2/3. All right. So now I want to go to Revelation 19. All right. I'm gonna start at 17. This is Revelation 19:17. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, "Come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power, that ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. And I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army." And that him is Yahushua, and that horse is his chariot. That great fathership is going to come. People going to be, hey man, I can't, Lord willing, if I make it to the end, I can't wait to see that, man. To see the chariots, to see the, I think about it, but when it really happens, it's gonna be like, man, it's gonna be beautiful. All right, Lord willing, we of the elect, But when that great fathership comes and the Lord comes with all those chariots and the angels, man, these people gonna be bugged out, man. These people are gonna fall out. They're gonna pass out. They're gonna be scared. They're gonna get that wisdom of Solomon, Lord willing. But they're gonna try to fight against his army. These people, these nations are gonna try to fight against the Lord Yahushua and his army, and they're gonna get obliterated. But continue to verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both were cast into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone. And if you caught that, let's read it again. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. So people gonna be deceived by this thing. All right, but let's see. They're gonna deceive by, because like I said, they're gonna wrought miracles. They're gonna bring miracles, right? They're gonna say, if you take this, it can make you walk, it can make you see. You know, if you're deaf, it can make you hear. Right, you can lose your limbs again. They're gonna try to come with those miracles, man, and we're gonna get that in 2 Thessalonians, right? Woo! Excuse me. How about some y'all Shabbat? 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 5. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 3. All right. 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 3, it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there coming a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." All right, and that falling away was the Israelites. You know, we fell away from our first estate. You know, the sons of God. All right, starting with Adam. You know, and we fell away. You know, and it's really talking about Jerusalem. You know, the 70 A.D. when the Romans invaded Jerusalem. All right, and we had to flee into the mountains, which were Africa. All right. Continue on reading. It says, "Except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, and the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God." And they want to sit in your temple. Your temple is your body. All right. How they gonna sit in your temple? By having that mark in you, man. That's how they're gonna sit in your temple. All right, because we are the temple of the Most High. You know, it's such a I've got what check. I think it's 1 Corinthians, I believe. You know, if a brother want to put that up on the comment board, if anybody watches, all right, you can put that up if you want. All right. But yeah, let's read it again. It says, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God." So these people have a God complex, man. That's why they want to roll that chip out, so they can play the Most High, you know, so they can take away certain stuff from you. You know, they want to they want to play the role of the Most High, man. They want to be like the Most High, you know. I believe that's in Ezekiel 28 or 7. Let me see if I can find that. I think it's 28. Yeah. Ezekiel 28 and 1, it says, "The word of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, came unto me again," Salakia, "came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am the Most High, I sit in the seat of the Most High, and in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not the Most High. Though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver in thy treasures. But thy great wisdom, and by thy traffic, hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Therefore thus saith the Lord power, because thou hast set thy heart as the heart of the Most High. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against thy beauty of thy wisdom. and they shall defile thy brightness. All right. So they want to play the worst. They want to play the role of the Most High, man. And in Tyrus is, that's the representation of Esau, Edom. All right. So they have a God complex, man. They want to sit in the seat of the Most High. They want to play the role of the Most High, man. All right. They want to be that. They want to sit in your temple by putting that charagma in you, man. And you can't take that shit. All right. That's why we gotta pray to the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, to give us the strength, give us a special spirit to stay away from these things, man. All right. And if you have the elect, the Lord has already got that written for you. But we pray and hope we are the elect, man. I pray and hope I'm of the elect, because a terrible judgment is coming upon Babylon the Great and upon these people, man, because they don't know what's going on, right? So let's continue reading. Verse 4 again. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showeth himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth work already, Salakia. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. All right. So they're coming after the working of Satan, man. All right. That's what they're doing. They're coming after the works of Satan. They're doing the works of Satan, man. All right, with lying wonders and deceivableness, man. And that lying wonder, that miracle is when they put that when you get that chip, and when they put that brain chip in you, all right, they're gonna tell, they might bring some people who can't walk, who can't use their limbs, who can't see, who can't hear, and they're gonna tell them, you take this, you can walk again, you can see, all right, you can hear, all right. We're speaking up against that, but when that comes out, they're gonna come up against us. They're gonna think we're the bad guys, all right? Because we're telling them these things. They're gonna think we're evil, but they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall into that trap, that snare, man. All right, and the Lord's gonna burn them up, right? So these things are coming upon the earth, all right. The appointed time, the vision of the Salak. Let's read that again. You forget these things just like that. I'm glad I got this right here. Let's go back to Habakkuk real quick and read that. Gotta find it first so I can. Yeah, Habakkuk. This Habakkuk 2. In verse 3 again, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So the vision is for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and it's speaking, man. All right, we're seeing it. We're seeing the vision for an appointed time, and the appointed time is now, man. All right, we're at the end. We're at the end of the end of this thing. All right, let's get Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 1. It says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos or Amoz did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. Salak. A tumultuous noise of a kingdom of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. All right, and he's doing that right now, man. All right, the things happen. These wars that we see happening. He's mustering up those for the battle, man. And soon it's gonna be Joel 3 and 9. All right, let's read that. This Joel chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares and the swords, and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. All right, or in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the in Hebrew is Yahweh Shaphat. All right, over in the they call it the Middle East. You know, the Levant region. All right, that's where the battle is going to take place. The valley of the battle Armageddon. All right, so continuing on, verse 5, Isaiah 13 and 5. Back in Isaiah 13 and 5, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. All right, what is that? What is this weapon of indignation? Destroy the whole land. Those missiles. All right, those ICBMs, those nuclear tactical nukes. All right. You know, they're coming to destroy the whole land. America, Babylon the Great is gonna be burned up, all right, into a lake of fire, all right. That's where and most of the people are not gonna make it out. You know, those who are wicked, you know, those who continue to sin, those who don't want to repent, all right, touch the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's for you. That's saved for you, all right. That's for you, buddy. All right, that's all for y'all. Verse 6, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Right. When they see when people, like I said, when they see those nukes coming, man, hey. Especially, and don't forget about those chariots. But when they see those nukes coming, and they hear that alarm, that they get that message to their phone or their TV or whatever they got, the radio. All right, and they hear, hey, you know, this is a warning. You know, nukes. They got missiles coming to America. They're gonna be here in like 30 minutes. You know, God bless you all. You know, there ain't nothing you can do at that point. Can't go nowhere, right? You can't. Hey, people gonna try to leave. Where you gonna go? You gonna be stuck, you know? So people gonna be afraid when they see these things, man. Like I said, they're gonna be passed out. They're gonna have a heart attack. People gonna try to off themselves. Hey, man. People gonna try to off themselves when they see these things happen. You know? We ain't even get into the Jacob's trouble yet, right? People gonna off themselves, according to off themselves during that time. But when they see those missiles, man, hey, people gonna off themselves during that day, man. All right, they're gonna be afraid. It's gonna be a terrible sight to see, you know. And the church gonna be and the chariots gonna be coming too. So when the chariots are here, and you see the missiles coming, and you're not getting beamed up, and you're not getting saved, hey, the elder was right, man. The elders be right, man. All right, the elder Manatazak, hey, that's gonna be a devastating thing to see, man. When the chariots coming, you don't get beamed up and saved out of here, hey, that's crushing. Hey, it's gonna crush your heart. You know, for you to not be saved, all right? But Lord willing, we up that number, and we get saved out of here, man. You know, that's why we pray. That's why we do the things we do. That's why we come out on the highways and hedges and preach this word, you know, to warn everybody. That's why we, you know, do videos, do live lessons. Those of us who can go live, all right, do premieres. That's why we do these things, all right? It's a lot. Drink this water. All right. I bought that. You should have me out this bitch coffee, man. No, not today. But let's continue on. So yeah, man, when people see these things happen, when a church manifests themselves, when they see the nukes coming, hey, they're gonna be afraid. They're gonna be passing out, wishing they would die right then and there, but you can't. All right, verse 9, Isaiah 13:9, it says, "Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine." Right? They're gonna it says let's read it again. It said, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. Right? Because that cloud of smoke, those mushroom clouds, right? It's gonna be covering it's gonna cover the sky. All right, that what they call it, nuclear winter, something like that. That's what's gonna cover. The sun's gonna shine. So verse 11, it says, "I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible." Right, man. The proud, and these people today are very proud, especially you women, man. All right, especially you Negro women, y'all very proud today, man. You can see it. Matter of fact, let's go to 2 Timothy. And the women and the men too, but you women are off the chain with it. You go on Instagram and these different social media sites, man, and it's crazy. All right, Salakia, trying to find 2 Timothy, I believe. That is saying 3, 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come." So it's telling you, man, perilous times are coming, dangerous, troublesome times are coming upon the world. Revelation 3:10, the great temptation. All right. So I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read it again. "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come." Verse 2, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, and covetousness." Let me read that one more time. Salakia, I'm excited. Slow down. 2 Timothy 3:2. "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, Salakia, fierce despisers of those that are good, traitors, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High." All right, so this we see that, man. We see the proud people acting like this way. People are lovers of their own selves. They're boastful. They're proud. They're haughty. They're high-minded. You get a little bit of money, think you're untouchable. Hell no, nigga. You a bitch. That's what you is. I hate niggas like that. People in general. I hate people like that in general, like that, man. You get you chase a little bit of money. And at one point I was like that. Kinda. All right, I got a job. Amazon. This one he was paying 2 weeks. This one they was doing bi-weekly checks. And that check was looking lovely. I'm telling you, man. All right. I thought I was the man. That was like my first $1,000 check that I ever saw. So I thought I was somebody. I got proud. That's what happens, man. But hey, I had to humble myself. That's how I'm supposed to act towards other people, man. But these niggas out here, they get 10,000. It's good money, but you're not supposed to look down upon people, man. Thinking you're up here. No, you still a low life nigga. You still a low life. You're a nigga. What you got? You got $10,000 now. What? A lot of niggas get money and brag about it, but don't have nothing to show for it. No car, no apartment. But all that's gonna be burned up anyway, man. So, and that money is gonna go digital, and that's also what they want to bring in, the digital system, man. Digital ID, CBDC. All right, that money's gonna go digital. So what? And that's gonna go going back to the chip. It's gonna go on that mark, man. So a lot of these niggas that y'all love, these hood niggas, all right, they're gonna get that mark, man. All right, because they want that money. They want to cover they cover that money, man. All right. But verse 11 again, and I will punish the world. Isaiah 13 and 11, back in that. I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the hardness of the terrible. So the Lord's going to cease all that. You know, he's going to cause the arrogant people the proud to cease. All right, so he's gonna take you out. He's gonna take y'all out. All right, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And that's not talking about any man. All right, you got to be a man of the Lord for this to happen. You got to be a precious man unto the Lord. That's why we pray, and that's why I pray, and I'm a precious man unto the Lord, man. All right, I don't want to be one of these regular ass niggas out here. You know, I believe that the Lord's dealing with me. And that's what you got to believe, man. You got to believe that the Lord is dealing with you. All right, you already the elect man, the men of the Lord are the true what they call it in this day and age. I forgot. High value. We're the true high value men. All right, that's why I says, let's read it again. Verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And so we're the true high value men. All right, and then the women, they're gonna seek us out. All right, because why? It's gonna be dangerous out here, man. You know, riots, killings, mass destruction, mass death. It's gonna be bad out here. Right, and the women's gonna look for the men of the Lord. You know, it says, verse 13. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone to his own land. Right. It's gonna get so bad that the people who come into America, right? You know, different people from across the world, they're gonna go back to their homelands. You know, the Moab gonna go back to China, Arabs gonna go back to Japan. You know, the Arabs gonna go back to Middle East, so called, right? Africans gonna go back to the land of Ham, right? Africa, right? Hell, even the Northern Kingdom, they're gonna go back to Mexico, to Mexico, to the islands. That's what's gonna happen, man. It's gonna get so bad here that people are gonna go flee back to their own land. All right. Verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. All right. And that's going to you see these what's going on at the southern border, right? You know, they having a dispute over it. Right, the federal government, they want to let these migrants in, really, right? But the Texas is fighting up against that. They say, hey, no more, man. Y'all let enough people over here already, right? You know, and we don't know who they are, right? They could be sleeper agents, they could be terrorists, men from other, and not just the Northern Kingdom, but other men from other countries. You know, Ham, Moab, Ishmael, Ammon, these are their true names, really. They coming up, and it's really men, military age men that's coming to fight. And these are the people gonna cause the most ruckus. All right, these are people from different countries. What they coming over here to do? Cause mayhem. That's what's gonna happen out here. Mayhem is gonna be all over Babylon the Great. But that's what we're looking out for. Hey. Now they're talking about. I read this article. I seen an article. I ain't read it, but now they're talking about the China hackers are attacking something about China and they're trying to attack the U.S. I believe U.S. grid, something like that. I do a lesson on that. But this is what's happening, man. So when they see these people coming across the border, hey, when they get into these cities, and when that time comes, they're gonna come after you women. All right, because y'all are the most vulnerable. Y'all don't have, and those who don't have a man, who don't have, you don't have a man, you're single, you have 2 children, 3 children, hey, you done for. You cook, really, right? That's why you better, those of you who are in this truth, those you women, all right, if that's in your lot, the Lord blesses you with a man, hold on to him, all right, because he's your protection, he's your God, all right, he's gonna take the Lord's gonna take care of you through him, all right. So let's read it again, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. Right. And even if you do have a man, although if he not, these people walking around don't know what's going on. You know, so you and your man, you know, one day y'all in the house chilling, 5 niggas break down your door. They take out your man, they take you. You know, they may take him as well. Right. These people don't know. They're gonna be savages, man. Savages, and that's what's coming over here. All right. It says, verse 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Now how you do that with fire and brimstone. All right. Now I want to go into let's look at the Apocrypha. We gonna go back to that, but I'm gonna go into 2nd Esdras a little bit. We gonna go to 2nd Esdras chapter 5. All right. We gonna start at the top. 2nd Esdras 5:1, it says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, let me read it again. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth, shall be taken, and a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. But iniquity shall be increased above that which is now the Salakia. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. And the land that thou seest now to have root, shalt thou see wasted suddenly. Right. You know, and what's that city that has root? You know, that's ruling right now is America, Babylon the Great. All right, and it's gonna be wasted suddenly, man, and that's coming. Verse 4. But if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see, after the 3rd trumpet, that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day, and blood shall drip out of wood, and the stone shall give its people Salakia, and blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give his voice, and the people shall be troubled. And even he shall rule whom they look not for that dwell upon the earth, and the fowls shall take their flight away together, and the Sodomite sea shall cast out fish, and make a noise in the night, which many have not known, but they shall all hear the voice thereof. Right, you know, the Sodom, you know, and you see that, you know, the ocean, a lot of fish are coming up on the shores. You know, a lot of fish, you know, whales and stuff like that. They're washing them up. They're washing up on the shores because why? That water is filthy, man. You know, Esau even doing stuff to the water, to the air, to the earth. That's why they gotta be taken out of power. All right, verse 8. Salaki. It says there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be all sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Right, these women gonna bring forth children, you know, monsters. Right. It says, and salt water shall be found in the sweet. Let me read it. And salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into a secret chamber. Right, you know, the understanding. Right, let's get Amos 11. All right. The famine of the word is coming. This is Amos 8. I'll say Amos 11. Amos 8, verse 11. It says, behold, The days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. All right, so people are gonna be looking for this man. All right, people gonna be searching for the word of the Lord and not be able to find it. You may have a Bible, but you're not gonna have the true understanding of it, right? Like the prophets have, the men of the Lord that He set up, right? So that that's the understanding hiding itself. Back in verse 1 it says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of and the way of truth shall be hidden. Right, the way of truth. What's the way of truth? These scriptures, man. They are the way of truth. They are the light. All right, they give the light to what's going on. Verse 10. And shall be salt. Let's read 9 again. And salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding will draw itself into a secret chamber, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and inconsistent I ain't saying this word. Salakia, y'all. Incontinency be multiplied upon earth, right? Righteousness and really just wickedness gonna be multiplied upon the earth, man. All right. It says, verse 11, one land shall ask another, and say, is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say, no. At the same time shall men hope, but nothing attain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. Right, man. All right, and like I said, we're in these latter days, man. All right, the end days. Like we read at Habakkuk 2 and 3. The vision is for yet an appointed time. Though it tarry, it shall speak at the end. Roughly paraphrasing. I forgot it already. You know how it is. But roughly paraphrasing it. We're at the time of the end. We're at the time where the vision is going to speak. All right, let's go to verse. Let's go to chapter 6. All right, because a lot of things it's gonna be a famine. Famine of the word, of course, but a famine of food and water are gonna come. They might it could be a electrical power grid power outage. A nationwide power outage. These things could come, man. We believe they are gonna come. Verse chapter 6. I'm gonna start at verse 18. It says, and it said, behold, the days come that I will visit Salakia. Read that again. I'm excited. I'm rushing it. Well, not rushing it, but you know how I get when you get excited, you stumble over your words. So Salakia. Second Ezra 6 and 18. And it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh, and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. And I will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with read that again. So I got 6 and 19. And will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. And when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be. Salakia. Read that again. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Right. These full storehouses. First, the farmers. That's where you get where they get it from. Right. But it's gonna be unsown. You're gonna have farmers tilling the ground. And you know, when you get to the store, it's gonna be a scarcity of food. You know, when you go to Walmart or Sam's Club, BJ's, you know, these different stores, they're gonna be empty, man. Not gonna be no food, no water. There's gonna be a famine in the land. All right, so let's read that again. It says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown; the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty." Right, it's gonna be found empty. No, you're not gonna find shit in there. All right, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee, it shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. Right. You know, you know, it talks about in Matthew 24, Mark 13, and Luke 21. You know that these friends, people gonna turn on each other, man. You know, the method. Let's read about it. You know, might as well just get it. We're gonna go to Mark 13. Let's go to Mark 13. This is Mark 13, and yeah, Mark 13 and 12, it says, "Now the brother shall betray the brother to death, and the father the son, and children shall rise up against their parents, and shall cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved." Right. You know, and then people are going to turn on you as well. Right. It says the brother shall betray the brother to death, the father against the son, you know, mother against daughter-in-law, daughter-in-law against mother-in-law, that, you know, that forth and so on. So this is going to come, and people are going to turn on each other. Why? Because it's going to be a great tribulation. You know, family's going to be hard times out here. All right. It says, let me see. Yeah, that's it on that. And we'll get back to that. This is let's finish this out. It says, look at just 6 and 26. It says, "And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed, and turn into another meaning." Right. "For evil shall be put out, and the sea shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared." All right. So hey, this is what's coming, man. You know, a famine. All right, people are gonna turn on each other. You know, this is what's coming. All right. So, you know, why these people, you know, and we see what's coming, man. You know, the like I said, the vision's for an appointed time. All right, and it's gonna speak at the end, and we're in the end days. We're in the final days of living on this earth, man. This first earth age. All right, let's get stuck at just 8. I'm gonna start at 50. It says, "For many great misery shall be done to them that are in the latter time." Salaki. Let's read that one more time. "For many great misery shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." Right, these people walking in pride, man. You know, being arrogant. Right, we read in Second Timothy 3 and 2. They're proud, they're haughty, they're high-minded. You know, lovers of their own selves. All right, these people are arrogant and they're proud, and the Lord's got to get rid of that, right? It says, verse 51, but understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom." Right. You know, those who, you know, this is speaking to Ezra. The Lord speaking to Ezra. All right. You know, it says the paradise is open for those him and like him. All right. It says, let's read it. It says, "For unto you paradise is open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded," which is the kingdom of heaven, "and rest is allowed." Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. Right. So all these things are prepared for those like Ezra, for Ezra and those like the elect, really. All right, verse 53. The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Right. Sorrows are past, and in the end is shew the treasure of immortality. And that's what that's what we're waiting on. Immortality, right? Our bodies to be changed. Let's get 1 Corinthians 15. 1 Corinthians 15 and 50. It says, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither does corruption inherit corruption. Behold, I will show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall be when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. All right, because we're never going to die again, and we're going to live forever. We're going to live forever. All right. So that's what we're seeking at. We're seeking at the being changed. When we're taking them into a chariot, being beamed up. The death is going to raise up first. Then those of us, the remaining, little willingly of that number, the elect, are going to be beamed up as well with them. We're going to be in the sky with them. All right. We're going to have new bodies. All right. We're going to be changed. We're going to live forever, man. All right. Verse 54 again. Sorrows are past, and in the end is show the treasure of immortality. Verse 55. And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. Right. You can, those of you who want to continue to, what about the 2/3? Fuck the 2/3, man. The rest of our people are through. They're not gonna get it. All right. That's why the 2/3 for a reason. They gotta burn up. They're gonna come back in the kingdom. They're gonna be reincarnated. But our people are not gonna get it, man. All right. That's why That's why he told Esdras, hey, don't worry about those of them that perish. The rest of those people, man. That's how we gotta be. We can't worry about these other people out here, man. We're out here when we come out here, we're not out here for Salakia. When we come out here, we're not out here for all people. We're out here for the Israelites, mainly the elect. All right, because we know all of you are not gonna get it. Right? The Lord has blinded you. Right? It says, I'll read it again. And therefore, ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish, the 2/3. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. Right? We come out here and tell them to repent, turn to the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, follow his commandments, his laws, to the best of your ability. All right, but what they do, they scoff and mock. Oh, y'all don't got the truth. Y'all know what y'all talking about. Y'all are just guys on the corner that's mad, that's angry at the world. Y'all don't get no money, y'all don't get no girls. Like that fucking matters, right? Just scoffing and mocking, man. And but hey, they had the time to turn to the Most High. They had time to think upon his ways, but they didn't. They thought scorn of his law, they despised it. Right? It says, moreover, they have trodden down his righteous, and said in their heart that there is no God. Yeah, and that knowing they must die. For as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. Right? The things aforesaid, the things that was told to Esdras. The kingdom. Back in verse 52, for unto you is paradise open. All right. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready. All right. So paradise is open to those like Ezra, to Ezra and those like Ezra. All right. That's paradise being open. But to the rest of these people, they're gonna burn up. All right. Babylon the Great is gonna burn up. America's going down. All right. The Lord Yahweh Hashem is gonna take down this place, man, through nuclear destruction, and the rest of y'all gonna burn up with it. All right, whether you like it or not, this place is gonna be torched. All right, it's gonna be a lake of fire. It's gonna be a desert. All right, you know this place is not gonna go on forever. You people are gonna burn. All right, especially you, Esau Edom. All right, so-called white man, the top making elites. Y'all are going into slavery, and the rest of y'all going into slavery with them. All right, this is what's coming, and we preparing you for it. Right? You got these other camps telling you, some things not gonna, Gentiles can be saved. All right, fuck them, man. You know they don't have the truth. All right, the 100% truth is out here, and the men and the Lord set up men. You know, He put the Spirit on them. The men of GMS, the Great Millstone, and affiliates like them, man. All right, they have the 100% truth, and they're out here preaching the word. Lord willing, we up that number. All right, the elect. But continuing on, verse 59 again. For as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. Right, thirst and pain are prepared for the rest of these people, man. All right, great sorrow, great tribulation. You know, troublous times are prepared for you, but for the rest of the people, hey, they're gonna be good. You know. Verse continuing on, it says, for it was not His will that men should come to naught, but they which be created have defiled the name of Him that made them, and were unthankful unto Him which prepared life for them. Right. You know, let's read that again. Salakia, I gotta read that again. But they which be created have defiled the name of Him that made them. Right. They defiled the name of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the true name. We don't know the name. The name isn't important. Right? They defiled the name of the Lord, man, and called on other names. Most High and Christ blessed. Right? No, man. The name of the Lord is Yahweh. All right? The name of the Most High, the Heavenly Father, is Yahweh. Yah meaning He. Hawa is He is. He or to be. He exists. That's the name of the Most High, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His Son, Yahweh Shah. Matter of fact, let's get into that real briefly. That's important, man. All right. This is Exodus 23 and 20. Exodus 23 and 20, right? It says, behold, I sent an angel before thee to keep thee in the way, and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him, and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice, and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies, and an adversary to thine adversaries. Right. Verse 21 again. Beware of him, and obey his voice. Provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. What is the name of the Heavenly Father? Yahweh. Like I just said, the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. So what is his son's name? Is Yahweh Shai. All right. Yah meaning He. Yahweh Shai. He saves. He delivers. He is salvation. All right. He is the deliverer. So Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakak Wadash. All right. That was the name of the Most High and the Son. All right. Not Yahweh. Not Haya. Not Yoshua. Not Jehovah. None of those off-brand names, man. All right. The name of the Lord and His Son is Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Those are the names. Nothing else. If anybody out there tell y'all the name is different, don't listen to them. Get away from them. They don't have the truth. They don't got it. All right. I'm gonna get Proverbs real quick. Proverbs 30 and 4. It says, "Who have ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who have gathered the wind in his fists? Who have bound the waters in a garment? Who have established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell?" The name is Yahweh, and the son's name is Yahweh Shai. Those are the names. Not Yahweh, not Haya, not Jehovah, not Yahuwah. None of those off-brand names, man. All right? Get the names right. We got it. Not Christ, not Jesus, none of that. Not God. All right? God is just a title. All right? He has a name, man. All right? Back to 2nd Esdras, though. All right? 2nd Esdras 8. And 60 again, but they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. And therefore is my judgment now at hand. Right, the Lord's judgment is at hand, man, and it's getting close. All right, judgment is already going out. You know, different, you know, earthquakes and, you know, storms, you know, that he's bringing upon the earth. He's visiting the world which he made. And we're going to read about that, Lord willing. Verse 62, these things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. Salakia. These things have I not shown unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, behold, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou would begin to do in the last times, but at what time thou hast not showed me. So we're gonna get into chapter 9 now. All right. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, and he's doing that, man. All right, he's visiting the world which he made through earthquakes. All right, through storms. You know, bringing storms upon the earth, floods. All right, different natural disasters happening. What they call them? Mudslides. You know. Landslides, right? These different things happening, man. You know, people getting killed. All right, these what do you call them? Not supernatural deaths, but like, you know, horrible deaths, man. Getting hit by a Mack truck. All right, all these the Lord is visiting the world which He made, man. He's bringing judgment already, but it's gonna go, but soon it's gonna go on a greater scale. All right. It says, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the earth in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and end, and the end is manifest. Right, the end is manifest, and we're in the end. We're in the latter days. We're in the end times. All right, that's why That's why you Israelites, you know, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you gotta repent before it's too late. All right, the Lord we're in the latter days. The Lord is about to bring judgment upon the world. All right, and if you don't repent, you're gonna be caught up in that judgment. Right? You can't say, "Oh, I didn't know, Father." No, you knew, because the Lord has His prophets set up out here, man. All right. Verse I'm gonna get, matter of fact, let's get 2 Ezra 6 real quick. 6 and I'm starting at 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, and when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first of the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau Edom, the so-called white man, was the top bank of the least of Rothschilds. You know, people on the sign, the Rothschilds. All right, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, whatever the fucking name is. All right, these are the wicked, man. These are the descendants of Esau, Amalek. All right, verse 5 again. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Right, these people have been sanctified from the beginning, predestinated. All right, skip that. Go to Romans. People don't understand that predestination. Romans 8, I believe. It's like, give me 1 second. Yeah. Romans 8 and 28. Romans 8:28, it says, and we know that all things work together for the and we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are called according to his purpose. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to his image, to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. And whom he called, them he also justified. And whom he justified, them he also glorified. All right, so there's a predestination. All right, the first fruits that the Lord has called. You know, Lord, when we up, you know, we're of that remnant, man. You know. But continuing on, verse 7 again, and every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith. You have faith and works. Faith, you know, your faith is dead without works. All right. It says, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Right. All right. These people, you know, these people out here who, like we read it, 2 Corinthians 8, you know, they despise the Most High's laws. They forsook his ways. All right, they're gonna be out here in torments, and they're gonna get those perils that the elect is gonna be hidden from. It says, verse 10, for such as in their life have received benefits that have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain. All right, and they must know these things, man. They gotta know it after death by pain. All right. Verse 13, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. All right. Then I answered and I said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak here, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them that which perish than of them which shall be saved. Like as a wave is greater than a drop. Right. So there's gonna be a lot more people that's gonna perish. You know, the 2/3. All right. There's gonna be a lot more than be saved. The elect with that 1/3 remnant. All right. The 1/3 of those people. All right. Now let's go into Isaiah real quick. This is Isaiah 19. All right. This is Isaiah 19 and 1. It says, Isaiah 19 and 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. And the idols of Egypt shall be removed at his presence. And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of the cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. Right. You know, there's gonna be come a time, you know, down at the, you know, like we talked about the southern border, you know, people are talking about that created a civil war. You know, so it's gonna be a civil war to break out. So a kingdom against itself can't stand, man. So like we read, it's gonna be Egyptian against Egyptian, all right, brother against brother, city against city, province against province, right? So let's go to let's get that actually in Mark. This is Mark chapter 3 and verse 24. It says, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand. But he hath an end. All right, so a kingdom cannot stand up against a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand, man. All right, you got Jake walking by with his girls, I guess. You know, you Jakes, you know, y'all gonna be destroyed, man. All right, y'all gonna burn up out here. You know, you worry about the wrong things. You looking at me. You should be worried about your salvation. You should have came over here. All right, see what I'm talking about. But these Jakes don't care. All right, they live it in the world, right? So you know, verse 24 again. If a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand, right? And the NLT says, if a kingdom be divided against something like that, a civil war, it will collapse. So if these people go to civil war, this kingdom's gonna collapse, man. All right, hey, it may happen. All right, the Lord might put the spirit on them to go into a civil war. All right, and this kingdom, and that's gonna be the start of the kingdom collapsing, man. Egyptian against Egyptian. All right, brother against brother, city against city, province against province. All right. Let's go back to that. All right. It says, and you know, Egypt. This is not talking about ancient Egypt. This is about Egypt now. Let's get Revelation 11 and 8. Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Right. So this is the spiritual Sodom and Egypt, man. All right. So reading this again, it says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be removed at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set Egyptian against Egyptians, and they shall fight, everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Right. City against city, kingdom against kingdom, man. All right, this is what's coming. You know, like we said, that the vision is for an appointed time, and it shall speak. And you know, it may seem slow, but you gotta wait for it, man. All right, these things are coming. We got to continually seek out to the Lord. Matter of fact, let's get that. Matter of fact, before we get that, I'm gonna get Isaiah 24. All right, because hey. The Lord's gonna take when these things come to Murph. The Murph is already leaving this land, but soon it's gonna be completely gone. This is Isaiah 24 and verse 1. It says, behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word. Excuse me. Read that again. The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord hath spoken his word, spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The hardy people of the earth do languish. Right. The earth is in mourn, man. All right. The earth is languishing. The people mourn. All right. Because why? The wicked are in rule. All right. That's why this earth is mourning. You see. That's why you see fish coming up upon the sea. You know. You're seeing animals leaving their natural habitat. You got bears in the street, lions in the street. You know. The earth is mourning. The animals are mourning. Right. Verse 5, it'll tell you the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Right. These people have done wickedly, man. All right. They're defiled. You know, it says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. And who are the inhabitants? These people, man. All right, especially Esau, Edom. You know, the chemtrails. You know, GMOs, right? All these different things, man. All right, he's defiling the earth, right? It says, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burnt, and few men left. Right? The Lord's gonna burn this place up, man. All right. The time of you know, the Lord bringing His judgment is it can't come closer enough, man. All right, this place has to be totally desolate, totally burned up. The lake of fire has to come, man. All right, and these people have to be taken out of power. All right. It says, verse 7, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. Right. All the merry-hearted people are going to sigh, man, because it's going to be a time of a mourning. You know, it's going to be a time of there's going to be troublous times out here. So people are going to be, in a sorrowful state. It says, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth. Salakia. The noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. Right. The music is going to be, gone. All right, because we know people, they party, they go out, they play their music, right? But that's gonna be gone, man. The music is gonna cease. Verse 9, they shall not drink wine with the song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets, all joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Right. The mirth of the land is gone, man. All right. And the Lord's going to take the spirit of mirth away from these people and bring a spirit of sorrowfulness. What's the word? Sorrowfulness. It's in my mind, but I can't get it out. All right. But people going to be in a sorrowful state in these latter days, man. A state of, sadness. All right, this is what's coming, man. So that's why we tell you people to repent before it's too late. All right. It says there's a crying for wine in the streets, all joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone, and the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Right. The gate is smitten with destruction. Destruction is going to come out on a mass scale. All right. But let's keep reading. It says, verse 13, when thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree and as the gleaning grape. Let that pass. Verse 13, it says, when thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree and as a gleaning grapes when the vengeance is done. They shall lift up their voice, they shall sing for the majesty of the Lord, they shall cry aloud from the sea. Wherefore glorify ye the Lord in the fires, even the name of the Lord, power of Israel, and the isles of the sea. Right, you got to glorify the name, man. The name is important. You know the name of the Lord? Yahweh? It's close. That's close, but it's Yahweh. The Most High's name, the Heavenly Father, is Yahweh. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai. Yah meaning he, Hawa meaning he is, he exists. So Yahweh. That's why in Daniel 7:9 it says he's the Ancient of Days. He exists. Yes, he's outside of this time. So he's always been existing. So and his son's name, like I said, the son's name is Yahweh Shai. Yah meaning he. How is Shaman? He saves, he delivers. He's gonna save his people out of this hellhole, man. It's hell here. So he's gonna come to save it. He's gonna come to save his people. So those are the true names, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names of the Most High and the Son. No problem, man. Hey, be safe out here. Repent before it's too late. If you're an Israelite, all right. You too, brother. All right. I'm gonna jump down to verse. But if I'm gonna leave off from this, what's that I wanted to get? Oh yeah, let's go into Mark a little bit, and then I'll wrap it up. Or let's go to Matthew. Go to Matthew 24. Matthew 24, because this is all what's coming, man. All right, the Jacob's trouble. Let's read that real quick. Jeremiah 30 and verse 5. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness. Verse 7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, so the time of Jacob's trouble is coming, man. All right, let's go to Daniel. Daniel. Inside joke. Daniel 12:1, it says, and at that time Michael shall stand up, Salakia. Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. All right, so it's gonna be a time of trouble that's gonna come like no other. All right, the time of Jacob's trouble is gonna be a time like no other, man. And that's what we're preparing for. We're preparing spiritually and mentally for these things. All right. So back in let's go to Matthew 24 now. All right. We're gonna read this and probably close out. Matthew 24, and I'm gonna start at verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, what shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Messiah, and shall deceive many. Right. People gonna come in his name, or they're gonna say they're sent from him, you know. And people gonna look up to these different people as false messiahs, right? Like Donald Trump. They look at him as a false messiah. Think he's gonna make America great again. Hell no. All right, he's a puppet. All right, and he's just a puppet in the story, you know. And there's an actual guy walking around saying he is the Messiah, and he's bugged out, man. So you don't be deceived by these things. All right. Verse 5 again, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Messiah, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right, and we hear of these wars and rumors of wars. All right, Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Hamas, the U.S. and Iran, right? China, Taiwan. You know, these different wars going on, man. And rumors of wars that they talk about. All right. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Right. And we see the earthquakes. All right, famine's gonna come, and pestilence, diseases. They got a new one called I'm gonna say DX. If you don't know what it is, just type in damn, I can't even say I want to say it because I want this video to get taken down. All right, but it's called DX. All right, if you know what it is, you know. All right, so they already got the jump shot for it. You know, they might bring back lockdowns, and you know, a lot of, and if they bring those back, hey, a lot of these businesses are gonna go. You know, a lot of people are gonna lose it, man. That's short, plain and simple. A lot of people are gonna lose it. All right. It says, let me read it again. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? Like in Second Esdras, all these are these are just the beginning of sorrows, man. We're in the beginning stages. All right. Verse 9, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Right? Oh, damn. Salakia, real quick. Hold on, y'all. Programming. All right, got my charger in there. Let me read that again. It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and it shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Right. So you're gonna be hated for of all nations. All right, they're gonna put their hands on it. This happened back then. This is gonna happen again, man. They're gonna come down with a great wrath. Let's get that real quick. Revelation 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, and they know they have a short time, man. That's why they're gonna come down with a great wrath. All right, they got these FEMA camps set up. You know, they're gonna have these Karagma stations set up. All right, they got the guillotines, whatever, man, torture devices. They're gonna come after us, man. All right, but you gotta pray to the Lord to give you that faith, that special spirit, to not fold and not give in to these devices. All right, verse 10 again. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right, and we see that. The love of many, the natural affection for people is gone, man. You know, people just kill you for no reason. All right, people getting stabbed up, shot up, robbed, all right, raped. You know, these things are happening. Verse 13, but he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto all the world for a witness unto all nations, and this shall the end come. Right, that's what we preach unto all nations. Because why? The Israelites are scattered into all nations. All right, Deuteronomy 28 and 64. All right, I'm gonna jump down to I'm gonna skip down to verse 21. Matthew 21 and Matthew 24 and 21. For then shall be a great For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Right, Jacob's trouble. All right, and except those days shall be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Right, and the Lord is shortening the days, man. All right, the time is going by fast. You know, we're already in February. All right, it says, then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is the anointed, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Right, you know, false messiahs and false prophets are rising, man. They're gonna continue to rise and continue to come to deceive the people. You know, I'm gonna jump down to verse. I want to jump down to verse 36, because we're living in the times of Noah, man. You know, these people don't know what's going on. What they doing in the times of Noah? They were drinking, going into marriage, you know, partying, just like right now, right? Verse 36, but of the day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But, no, my son, Salakia. Salakia. I'm gonna finish this up real quick. Matthew 24 and 36 again. But of the day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right, man. All right, and that's what's coming. All right, these and all these things are Salakia. We're living in the days of Noah. All right, these people, you know, they go out, have a good time on a nice Friday night, you know, Saturday night, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we're living in the times of Noah, man. All right, and they were giving in marriage, you know, they were partying, doing whatever, man. Right, but now, because they're walking in darkness. All right, it's high time to wake out of sleep. You know, so, hey, Lord, let's listen to this edifying. I'm gonna leave it off there. All right, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, continue to keep the faith, continue to, you know, have the spirit. All right, we're almost out of here, y'all. So, Lord, let's listen to this edifying. Till the next video, Shalom.